Heather, the anti-Trump campaign gaining steam with some pledging millions to stop him. Mitt Romney coming out swinging with some strong words against the Republican frontrunner. Listen in.
Here's what I know. Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University. He's playing the members of the American public for suckers. He gets a free ride to the White House, and all we get is a lousy hat.
He failed miserably, and it was an embarrassment to everybody, including the Republican Party. He went away. It looked like he went away on a vacation the last month. So I don't take that, and I guess obviously he wants to be relevant. He wants to be back in the game.
All right, so can the GOP establishment still stop Trump, or is it time to unite behind him? Our political panel, they're back here, the second half hour to weigh in. Welcome, Democratic strategist Nomiki. You got it, girl. Thank you. And Republican strategist and former communications aide for the McCain-Palin presidential campaign, Boris Epshteyn. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so what do you think about what you saw there? Can the GOP establishment back Trump here? What do you think?
They have to. We as a Republican Party need to listen to the voters. Need to stop telling the voters what to do or what to think. Trump got 49% in the last nationwide Republican poll. He's leading in every state from here on out. He's won an overwhelming majority of the states. The Republican establishment, whatever that is, I was on McCain in 08. I supported Romney in 12, so maybe I'm somehow part of the establishment. Whatever that amorphous establishment is, needs to stop thinking about the election in old ways. Unfortunately, Mitt Romney, who I respect greatly, this was a reason he lost. That speech, he didn't come off well at all. And it's divisive. It's not uniting the party. It's divisive what he did.
And I have to agree with Boris since I'm not a Republican, but if I were strategizing...
Soon.
Never.
Soon.
Never. I'm as far left as you can get. So even if our party moves to the right, I'm still on the left.
The doors are always open for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so welcoming. No, I mean, but the reality here is if I were advising the Republican Party and the establishment who should be thinking about their future, sure, they want to be more inclusive of Hispanics. Sure, they want to bring in younger people and get rid of this vitriolic type of base, the base that's angry at everybody that's not them. But with that being said, they have to win this election. They have to support one candidate, and there's absolutely no path forward for Cruz, Kasich, or Rubio at this point. So they have to sit down with Donald Trump and say, let's play fair here. If you're going to move to the middle, let's work with you.
Okay, so what about, there's been a little buzz about a Rubio-Cruz ticket. What do you think about that? Anything
It's not going to happen. I would love to be a fly on the wall when they try to choose who will be the president and the VP. Maybe they'll arm wrestle for it. You don't know.
Cuban arm wrestle?
Right? It's not going to happen. And if it did happen, if they try to do it, it would be another example of the establishment try to steal it away from Trump. And not even just Trump. Steal it away from the voters, the millions and millions of people who are supporting him all over the country.
And this is a referendum. This entire election is a referendum against being told who to support. The establishment has been stuffing candidates down their throats for years, and they're upset. They're voting against their interests. Donald Trump gets up there and he says, I like fair trade. I don't like free trade. I support Planned Parenthood. I want to be fair on Israel. Those are things that the Republican base doesn't agree with. But they're so into his brand, they've bought into him, that they're not going to surrender. Why? Because he stands up to the bullies of the GOP.
Donald Trump is our best option, best opportunity for November for the general election. Things he's talking about on Planned Parenthood, on international relations, on trade, on health care, opens the party up. In 2008, Democrats had 8 million people come out. We had 5 million on Super Tuesday. 2016, it was flipped. We had 8. They had 5. It's all because of Trump.
Well, we got to run, but you're a lively bunch. We love having you here. Nomiki and Boris Epshteyn, we appreciate it.